challenges that, okay, man, if you want to beat me, come in a 1v1 challenge. But also, you don't have the access to those level 3 equipments. You won't be getting the access to the frag grenades or stun grenades. But it seems like Delta PG, he kickstarts off this entire map while getting some couple of finishes, while there will be some counter plays coming in. But again, the first one to go down alongside S-Power will be Admino. But
Justin gets one by taking down Manya. Jonathan on the other corner is trying to push in. Look at this, Jonathan has got that AUG in the hand. I think it's just only M4 that we're going to see pretty soon. Admino on the other corner with the grenades. A lot of damage is coming through for sure. Here, Godlike, I believe that they have taken the start, but on the other corner, Godrain is the one who are getting that edge. S-Power, I think he has been taken on for 2 to 3 times now because he's playing with one hand. It's pretty difficult for him to do whatever he does in normal games.
But look at this. I mean, everybody at this point, they're trying their best, but for S-Power, he's like running like... he's running like a chicken out there. I mean, there is no other better words in my opinion, because now he's trying to get those finishes, but also he has no other options rather than just staying where he is. But Godlike, they're being thrashed one after another, 11-2. Godlike, they're struggling a lot, while Godrain, the home turf boys, they are seeming to having a really great outing out there.
No doubt in that. But I really want to see Neo getting in for the pan fights. Oh, there you go. The melees are coming through, but his power, he goes down. Justin, he connects the dots. Manya holding off the edges. Admino pushing in deep by taking down Justin. They're trying to equalize the numbers at this point, but there's a massive lead already which has been developed. Manya retaliates by taking down Delta. I really want to see what Jonathan is going to do out here. He slides on the right corner. His power once again gets taken down. Neo is running out there with nothing in his hand. You know, guys, it's only pan for him, and it's very difficult up against these giants like Jonathan, Manya. Going for only pan, it's obviously pretty difficult.
Oh, that's for sure. And right now we are seeing this difference. They're trying to cover it up, but Delta PG is just sneaky. And this man is just getting the finishes one after another. You can see Neo is struggling, that's for sure. There's no doubt about it. But Delta PG, Aquanox, and every other player, they're doing what the best that they can do right now. But Jonathan needs to step forward, needs to get those finishes. 19-7. We have got a lot of fans of Godlike in the arena, but also Jonathan is not stopping. Want to go for another one, but the gun goes for a reload, and there will be a backup from the side of Godrain. Eventually gets him down. It's a big difference between Godlike and Godrain for a 21-18 score line.
Ooh, S-Power got the first one for himself. With one hand, this guy still is connecting the doors, still is trying to finish the opponents. That's pretty brilliant. I was looking at the cam, and instantaneously we got to see a switch coming in from his corner, and there was the first frag. Brilliant. That's a head start for S-Power. And on the other corner, even Godlike is just now trying to chase up the points. Godzin, they're like miles ahead, 13 points of a difference. But I still believe that they might be in a very big troublesome situation because a catch-up game is coming in from Godlike.
They are trying to close it up as much as possible, but it doesn't seem like Godrain, they're going to allow them at all. Delta PG, eventually he's just raining down hellfire on players of Godlike. He's put one after another. Nobody is in the competition against Delta PG, it seems, right now against Godlike. This is going to be a big, tough task, and now Aquanox jumping in with those nades and everything, dumping in that one spot, gets S-Power down once again. Delta PG, his 12 finishes for himself, but now Justin gets humbled down.
Neo has got one frag. I really want to see if S-Power is going to get the second one. Because honestly, the 3v3 fight is happening. I really want to see those players who have got the challenge in front of them, how they are going to perform. 15-35. There's a 20-point difference coming through. Justin, he comes in with a surprise. Aquanox fights back. Jonathan goes down. Wait. S-Power. He's pushing in. There's the stun as well. With just a single hand, it's obviously a bit of a challenge for him.
His second hand is already coming in at instances that, okay, he's used to that. That's a reflex action that we can kind of assume, but oh my god. Admino came in from behind, but it's 20-40. It is tough. 20-point difference. It's going to be a big job for Godlike Esports to kind of recover all those points, but having Delta PG in front of them, coming up with those 1v1 duel, it's going to be a really tough battle, but Delta PG always proving to be the better man in that close range 1v1 duel. But when it comes down to the second part, can't say the very same, but Neo, that is going to cost him out, though he's got 3 finishes in this entire match.
With the ban, this guy is just collecting the frags, and of course there's a support from the teammates. For that moment, I thought that maybe he's trying to throw that ban, otherwise maybe there was a good chance that he could have got the connection. Delta, with the grenade, gets Jonathan. S-Power, he's just waiting for the right moment, because again, if he waits long enough, he can easily strike the player. Let's see if that's a possibility.
Oh, they're getting the points. S-Power, he gets a double. 28-46. Yep, the difference is still there around less than 20, but can't say the very same because Aquanox and Delta PG hops in, gets S-Power down instantly. Other players respawning themselves. One nade in the backyard should do the damage, but also there are so many players. Justin gets taken down. Eventually, some counter trades will be happening. 50 points is where Godrain they've reached, but now Godlike, they're way too far. 21 points behind.
I agree with you, man. At this point, the goal is of 80 finishes, and the way Godrain is just pushing in, they're looking super close to their goal. 53 already on the board. Delta is just holding off this box, and from here, he has collected a lot of frags altogether. Once again, Edmino could be the one who is going to go down, but there's a backup which is coming in. Edmino survives. His power connects the dot. And with that challenge into the play, his power is still hunting players. Neo on the other corner has got just 4 frags to go with. His power has got 6. Seems like that Godlike is trying to make a comeback. Maybe they're going to find their way back.
But the clock is ticking, and Aquanox and everybody, they're on the fire. Jonathan, he decided to go out in the worst possible moment. Being rained down with all those bullets on his face. 58-34, Godlike, they are way too far behind, but right now, God's Rain, they are doing an exceptional job. Even Neo getting so many finishes is something that is kind of surprising. Yes, he has got 4, but with the pan, could have got another one. That was a close one, a close encounter, but Godlike, they're not just letting things slip away like that.
They're trying to constantly chase the scores. It's 38-62. There's still this difference, a major difference, I would say. But then again, it's not going to be easy for Jonathan and his teammates to like cover up the gap. Drop shots won't happen, won't work. Delta is the one who is just holding off this perimeter on the right corner of his team, and is just making sure that whoever crosses the boundaries, he's getting pincered, he's getting finished off. 2 minutes and 40 more seconds to go with. Another stuns. His power trying to counter. Manya goes down with the grenade. 66-40, 26 points of a difference at this moment. Again, look at this. The back and forth that is happening behind the staircases. It's pretty amazing to watch, but I believe for Godlike to come back and eventually take the top spot, it's pretty difficult because right now, Godlike is just 13 finishes away from their victory.
And the way they're playing, it doesn't seem like it's going to take them a lot of time to reach that marker. 2 minutes on the clock. Clock is ticking. Already, we are aware of it. Jonathan gets taken. Now Justin, just do better. 27 finishes solo. He is a monster right now. And with those stun grenades coming in, once again, it's going to make a little bit difficulties for them. But Manya gets taken down by Delta. PG, he goes all in. Will be poured down with all those bullets by his power. 47-71 again. Justin goes for another big swing and he gets a double. Manya humbles him down once again, but the deed is done. Godlike, they might reach 50 points without any doubt. But for God's Rain, they're just 7 more points away to reach the final goal.
Precisely, I mean, they're just inches away from the victory in this particular match. God's Rain, they're looking super aggressive at this point, like they're pushing in, but they're also holding their own grounds at the same moment. Jonathan is the one who is out there on the staircase, but there you go, that surprise comes through. It's a 1v2 battle where Aquanox is going to find the upper hand. 75 flags already done, just 5 more finishes and that could be it. God's Rain will be winning this action. The first matchup, 10 plus points on their banner. Now that's the goal for God's Rain. The way they are leading the charts is looking pretty amazing. But even if they don't cross the score of 80 points, which I believe it's a very good possibility, 54 points is there with Godlike and just 50 more seconds to go. But God's Rain is clearly winning this one. What do you think about that, Nikros?
No doubt. No questions asked. 10 points easily backed up. God's Rain, they will be leading the charts. The question is, now God's Rain, they're holding off. They're not going to go all in. As power gets taken down, some more finishes being added to the list for Jonathan. Getting a couple more for himself. But right now, there will be players behind trying to come in and maybe reach those 80-pointer marker. Delta Peach again gets taken down, not letting God's Rain reach the 80 marker, but Edmino gets taken down. That's the 79. Could be the 80th one. Jonathan, Manya, 2 different spots. S-Power, very low HP, but also he's still surviving. Justin goes in the backyards, not letting God's Rain go to the 80 marker, but now with the fist, Justin, he lands the final blow, and that's going to be God's Rain winning the first match.
First game, and it was God's Rain's, the home turf boys. Why prove why this is their home turf? Neo, आप आ जाइए स्टेज पे. कैसा रहा आपके लिए only pan challenge?
अरे बहुत मजा आया हम लोगों को, मतलब बहुत ही मजा आया. पैन फिश सब वही मारे जा रहे थे.
उनको कैसा लगा होगा? They got only one hand and S-Power had to go with it.
लाइक मेरे तो फिर भी इजी था कि मैं नेड और पैन मार सकता हूँ बेचारे, उसके लिए तो वो एक हाथ से खेल रहा है, क्या ही होगा.
So congratulations, you guys get 10 points because of match number 1. But अब next challenge रहने वाला है. So before I jump into the card, right, challenge card, आप किसको opponent team से challenge करना चाहोगे? मतलब they will be the one playing. नहीं, same player cannot get challenged. एक बार सिर्फ competition. They want S-Power.
I feel like Godlike, they have had the most toughest of the challenges as compared to God's Rain.
Yeah, I do completely agree with you, but at this point, Jonathan is trying to make sure that he gets the upper hand. His power, he has been taken on, he got a frag. Goal is to get 40 frags. Jonathan once again showed his helmet a bit, and again he's getting tagged off. Grenades are getting cooked off, so that's again pretty interesting. But Jonathan connects one. Aquanox has been taken down. There's a jump shot coming in from his power. Goes in FPP mode, but unfortunate that the connections were not being made down. This fight looks close. Tight knit. Manya and Jonathan, they are holding off the back angles, but Delta connects with the pistol, with the Scorpion.
It's kind of an easy task. They're playing with the Scorpions with an automated pistol. Not going to be a very tough task in my opinion. But Jonathan, man, he's trying so hard to just get outside of the spawn. But the kind of position he is in, it is really difficult. I mean, even he is laughing while playing. We just saw a few moments ago. Now the knee's been tossed in, should do the hefty amount of damage. 4-11. God's in a brilliant lead, and Jonathan again will be the one to get taken down. Neo not letting that corner slip away from his hand. As Power coming into the fray, has to clear this cross angle. He has to do something incredible, but with the pistols, it's tough but not impossible.
I like the way Team Godlike is trying to put up the trade fires. That's pretty amazing. But Edmino, he pulls off another miraculous 1v2 from his corner. 1v1, I believe. So 7-15 for now. Manya and Jonathan, both of them are lining up on the right corner of the spawn region. From here, they are willing to fight back. Neo probably is going to get taken down, but right there in the mid, in Hut. There's Delta, who has got a pistol. Neo, Delta, both of them been taken down, but there's a trade fire coming through. Godlike once again is just inching closer to the victory. Like, they have already taken 50% of the points under their banner. Godlike still to find the double digits. Godlike is up there with 21. I feel that there is a very good chance that we are going to see Godlike becoming the Clash of the Gods.
Oh, there is no doubt about it. I deeply feel about it because, again, you're getting 2 finishes for somewhat free because, again, the movement is completely restricted. They can't just do anything about it rather than just being prone down and waiting for somebody to just dive into their crosshairs. And that's probably one of the most worst situations that you ever want to be in. Power still trying to make it up. It's turning out to be a 2v4 situation for Power and Edmino. But right now, Power is still trying to pull off something miraculous. 14-25, keeping the hopes alive for Godlike Esports in the game, while Power's HP is really dicey.
For now. Godlike up to add 15 frags. Godlike on the other corner, just 14 shy of their victory. Manya holding off his breath on the spawn region. Prone down, gets a frag. Brilliant. Delta goes down. But there you go. Edmino trying to push in. See, at this point, I believe the way Godlike is playing it, they're just trying to build trade fires. Jonathan is holding off a very good angle. He's in the container. If Neo comes through, he's easily going to get targeted. There you go. Neo goes down, but he had no clue there's a jump coming in from the sides of Justin. With the scorpion in his hand, he was easily able to connect the dots. 31 already under the banner of Godlike, and they're just inching closer to their victory. But right here, where there's Power in the play, in the mix, Justin, Equinox, both of them were taken down. Neo in the midst. I don't believe Power, he's trying his level best to get as many strikes as possible. He's already up there with 10. So I can feel that anxiety that he must have had in the first match with playing with a single hand.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. But Justin, look at him on the top. What a beautiful position he has at Minnow. Tough task, my friend. 22-34, 6 more points away. Godlike, they can't just be the winners. There's no doubt about it. But Johnson and the company still trying to pull up those strings. Neo's HP is depleting. Edmino is down. His position is compromised. Jonathan will be taking down 3 more points away. Godlike, they're inching closer to the victory to become the champions in the Clash of Gods. And right now, Edmino, he will be taken down, and Justin will be landing the final blow. 60 points added to the total as Godlike, he will walk away as the champion.
Challenge कैसा लगा? How was this whole 3-matcher that happened? पहले आप लोग जीते, उसके बाद उन लोगों ने जीता, and now last you are the champions. How does it feel?
It was fun. Godlike के अगेंस्ट कम्पीट करना एक छोटी बात नहीं है. तो मज़ा आया बहुत. सब दोस्त थे. इनके अगेंस्ट कम्पीट करना बहुत मज़ा आता है.
Because that's what it is about. They are maybe enemies on the server, but outside they're friends. It's all fun and games. Big round of applause for Godlike, guys. Come on, make